Hey all, Suzaku here. I'm normally a Street Fighter content creator, but I've been loving Nightreign lately and noticing that there is a little bit of a lack of content. So I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free how-to on the Remembrance quest for the Guardian, the bird guy. So let's get started. The first thing that you'll want to do is beat the Night Lord with the Guardian. I believe my first account I did not do this before I was able to progress to the first Remembrance quest, but this is a surefire way to make it happen. After you beat the Night Lord, you can navigate to the journal and start to read the Guardian's story. It's a beautiful one, I really liked it, and I hope you do too. Read up to chapter 4 and you should be able to begin your first Remembrance quest. Follow the directions given for the Remembrance quest and then you should eventually get to a place where you will get a personal objective on your next run. Next is arguably the hardest part of this quest, and that is finding a group to do it with. So you can go single player and try to navigate it that way, but if you like, comment, and subscribe, I will help the first 50 people do this part of the Remembrance quest. Open your map when you drop in, and you should see a blinking icon. This indicates where your Remembrance quest, where your personal objective is. So go ahead and pin that and head straight there. I struggled with this boss solo, but if you're able to take him out on your own, more power to you. You could also probably try to level up a little bit if he's not on the edge of the map and try to attack him that way. That wasn't so lucky for me. Once you beat him, you will be rewarded with the stone stake, and all you need to do is get to the first knight and die. Once you die to that first knight, you will be getting the stone stake as a relic, and once you get back to the round table hold, you will be unlocking more parts for your journal. Be sure to read up to chapter 7 and then you can begin your next remembrance. Same as the first one, you'll want to follow the different exclamation points and exhaust all dialogue options with the characters that are there. With your next personal objective in hand, go ahead and load yourself into a single player expedition and you should be able to see another blinking objective point that you can set yourself on. The only important thing you need to know for this one is make sure that you get 10,000 runes that you can use. At the objective point, you will find someone and they will ask you to
make your choice.
In this instance, you will choose that you want the tome. After you buy it for 10,000 runes, all you have to do is get to the first night boss and then die. In your after expedition inventory, you should see that you have now gotten the third volume. Once you spawn back into the round table hold, find the marionette again at the exclamation point and be sure to exhaust all the dialogue options again. From there, you will be able to conclude the remembrance and this should unlock more parts of the story in your journal. After concluding the remembrance, be sure to open the journal back up and enjoy the other chapters that you've unlocked all the way up to our final chapter for the Remembrance quest of the Guardian, chapter 9. Go ahead and begin this remembrance and you will be asked to navigate to a bookshelf. Once you get to the bookshelf, be sure to read the book all the way through and you will be getting another exclamation point that is somewhere on the coast. Once you get there, be ready to
make your choice.
After you've chosen, you'll be able to conclude the remembrance and that will finish the Guardian story. You get some cool unlockables and cool relics for this quest and it's an awesome story, so I really suggest going through it. And don't forget, the first 50 people that like, comment, and subscribe on this video, I will help you with the Golem step of the Remembrance quest. Again, this is a bit different from my normal content. If you guys like it enough, I'll definitely continue as I'm really digging Nightreign, so you can expect some Nightreign stuff in addition to the Street Fighter 6 content that I usually make. Again, this was Suzaku. I'll see you next time.